Job creation is such a big narrative in South Africa, employment, and obviously proudly South African, they push being local. Why does local matter? You're back with another episode of Good Things with myself, Brent Lindeque, the Good Things guy. And we are here at the Buy Local Summit and Expo, where we're going to get to speak to sponsors, exhibitors, and delegates about why proudly South African matters. I'm excited. This is a great journey, and it does matter. Proudly South African is something that we all need to be part of, take part of, and be into. What a lack of vibe. All right, our next guest is from Standard Bank, but that's not your name.
No.
What is your name?
My name is Ngaletsani Musumani.
It's so great to have you here sitting down with Good Things with myself, Brent Lindeque. Why has Standard Bank partnered with the Buy Local Summit and Expo, and why does it matter?
So at Standard Bank, we are committed to supporting local businesses, and that's why we've partnered with Proudly SA. An expo like this gives local businesses an opportunity to showcase their products, to showcase their services. It gives them an opportunity to network. It gives them an opportunity to identify opportunities for collaboration. So it really matters because we are strengthening local businesses, and we know in strengthening local businesses, we can support in job creation, which is critical if we want to grow the economy.
Job creation is such a big narrative in South Africa, employment, and obviously proudly South African, they push being local.
Yeah.
Why does local matter?
Local matters because you are supporting a homegrown business that is able to deliver on what you need as an individual or as a corporate. Local matters also because typically when you buy from a local business, you are supporting jobs. And as we spoke about now, job creation is critical when we start thinking about the high levels of unemployment in our country, when we start thinking about how do we ease the burden off government, in terms of the SASSA grants. So creating an ecosystem where SMEs are able to network, able to showcase their businesses, able to get access to opportunities, ultimately helps us when we start thinking about the growth and development of the South African economy.
I love that you brought up the SMEs, and I'm going to throw entrepreneurs into that sort of mix as well, because entrepreneurs, they're creating small businesses, they're creating jobs. What are some of the challenges that SMEs and entrepreneurs face in the economy right now?
So access to markets is always one of the big challenges. Typically, a lot of businesses have ideas, they have a product that they want to sell, but they actually don't have a market and where they can sell their product. So that's critical. Access to funding is also a critical challenge. A lot of SMEs struggle in terms of getting access to finance, to produce their goods, to offer their services, so that's always a challenge. And then business development, I think we underestimate the importance of just understanding how you should run your business optimally, understanding why you should market your business, which channels are there to market your business. So there's quite a few, but I'd sum it into those three.
And do you think an expo like this is important? I mean, I think that question answers itself, but I want to hear you say it.
It's very important. We need to support South African businesses. We need to support local businesses. We need to create opportunities for our SMEs to thrive. And an expo like this is one of the ways that we can help create that entrepreneurial ecosystem that really, really strengthens SMEs and supports SMEs.
What has been one of the most exciting exhibits that you've seen here? I'm asking you to choose a favorite, which is difficult, right?
I've got 6 favorites. And I might be biased because we picked the 6 favorites, but we've got quite a few SMEs exhibiting here. We've got a business that exports olive oil. We've got a company that does facial products. We've got a company that does detergents. We've got a lady that does khamer. I don't know if you guys know ginger beer.
Ginger beer. I'm here for that. I'm here for that.
And she's actually got access to markets now on Airlink. We've got a lady that does non-alcoholic wine, non-alcoholic beverages, and a lady that does printing. So we've got 6 businesses. Please come to the Standard Bank stand. Come and see the businesses and buy from them as well. Support local.
I'm going to break the fourth wall, and I'm going to speak to my team, my producers behind. We need to go to the exhibits. We need to go check them out. Thank you so much for sitting down with me today.
It's a pleasure.
It's been rad. I love your energy. Support local. This is so cool. Thank you so much.
Support local. Thank you so much.
So I'm outside of the expo with a proudly South African holding up a sign saying support local designers. What is your name, good sir?
My name is Kutso Monama. I am the operations manager for Blank Collection, a youth clothing manufacturing outlet where we produce our own items right here in South Africa.
That's absolutely incredible. Tell me, why does it matter that we support local?
It's also about gaining economy, creating jobs.
What is the easiest way for a South African to support local?
I mean, it also just starts with the smallest item. We have prices ranging from 150 all the way up. So even supporting us from our basic items can help a lot because we are a CMT right here in South Africa. So we make our own things, even with this hoodie that I'm wearing right now. So every little support counts.
Tell me and tell everybody out there, how do they find you? How do they support you?
And on Instagram, we are blank_collection. We have a shop in Mainland, and we also have an online store, which is shop.blankcollection.com.
It's that easy. Go and follow him. Go check him out. Support. All right, so I'm sitting down with Offense here at the Buy Local Summit and Expo. Why does buying local matter?
It matters because we are also local. I'm basically representing tutor tutorials. So tutor means education, so it's local. Tutor is one of the 11th official languages, which means education. So we are here to promote our brand and let people know that we are offering licenses, specifically regulated examination classes. So this is your RE1 and RE5 classes.
All right, so if we talk about education when it comes to being local, why does local education matter?
Yeah, it matters because now we want to keep everyone within the radius. You know, we are saying we are spending a lot overboard and the economy here is pressed, man, you know. And it's because of the skills that we have been taken outside the country. So we rather promote what is local, eat local, educate locally, and learn locally. Basically, it's us saying, you know what, we are returning back to our democracy. That's basically that.
Well, listen, it's all about proudly South African, and you look like you're proudly South African. You look like you have a proudly South African product.
I have.
Where can people get more information about it?
Okay, good. So we are mostly on TikTok. Search for Tutor Tutorials. You can also check me on Offense Mutate. On Facebook, it's Tutor Tutorials. Our website, yes, it is www.tutortutorials.co.za. Contact numbers are there, and we are all happy.
It's that easy, Offense.
Thanks, Brent.
Thank you so much.
Right.
So we're sitting down with another proudly South African that's here at the Buy Local Summit and Expo. Xoli,
Yes.
Tell me, why are you here?
Oh God, firstly because I'm a patriotic citizen, so there was no way that I could not be part of this. Secondly, also I've got a clothing line that is on a hiatus right now.
Whoa! Are you wearing your clothing line?
Yes, this is from my clothing
line. Because that is
line.
hot! That is hot! What is your clothing line called?
Indigenously.
Indigenously?
Yes, indigenously.
Beautiful name.
So I was just here to see what's happening because I want to come back in the scene because I took time out because I'm also an author. So I was just focusing on that. So it's been a buzzing good morning thus far. I just came from the fashion conversation with Palisa Makubung, David Tlale, Imprint Africa. It was exciting, very informative.
Oh, how exciting. Tell me why does being proudly South African matter?
It is important because I think for South Africa to get to where we needed to be, we all have a role to play, whether it's tapping into our talent, supporting local businesses. We need to circulate the money as much as possible in our country before it goes beyond. So it is very important. Everybody's got a role to play. And it's beautiful to also see that there's even people that help businesses with the behind the scenes, whether it's CIPC, whether it's SARS, because you know how it is. You can only escape up to so much, but not death and taxes. So it is beautiful to see that even the behind the scenes of running a proper business is taken care of.
Oh, tell me one message for SMEs or entrepreneurs out there about supporting local? What is your one message?
Don't overthink it, and you can find anything and everything that you don't think you need if you come here. There's businesses that take care, whether it's medical aspects of our lives, whether, yes, it is clothing, whether it's business support systems. It is a one-stop everything. So don't sleep on Proudly South African Summit, or just registering also with them.
I cannot wait to see your fashion line. I'm going to go check it out. And also your book, because you are writing a book.
No, it's out already.
It's out already? What is your book called?
The Perimenopausal Globetrotter. It speaks on menopause.
Yes?
Yes, because it's a subject that we don't touch on. I went into it in my 30s and nobody was really there to guide me through it. So I became what I needed. I speak now. I even have a TED talk on menopause, believe it or not.
South Africa is alive with talent.
And possibility.
And possibility. Thank you
Yes.
so much for sitting down with me. It's been great to meet you.
Thank you, friend.
What an incredible day. We got to speak to so many fascinating people about what it means to be proudly South African. Buying local isn't just something we should do, it is our responsibility to support our economy. Thank you so much for being with me today. It's been a great podcast. My name is Brent Lindeque. Tune in next time.